Hi, good morning, everybody. It is Friday, March 29th, and it's Facebook Live. I'm Rachel here at the University of Sewing. Margaret is still out of town for this weekend, but she's going to be back next week, so don't worry. You're going to get your Margaret fix back really soon. I'm standing here in front of our accessory wall today, but I guess first I should probably talk about our giveaway that I'm holding in front of me. So remember, if you hit the share button and you put in the comments that you shared our Facebook Live anytime within the next 24 hours, you will be entered into our drawing to win this lovely panel. This is the Sewist Serenity Prayer right here. It says, "Grant me the strength to accept the seams that don't line up, and the courage to rip them out, and the wisdom to know the difference." So there we go, a little Sewist Serenity Prayer. And along with that, we're also going to be including in the drawing this cute little luggage tag from Schmetz, which is a needle identification chart for you, so that you can make sure that you have the correct needle. These are going to be great for all of those retreats, all of those classes, and also a luggage tag is one of those things like I never think about having, but then I'm always like, oh, I need like a luggage tag. So if you're like me and you never actually like think about it, go ahead and hit that share button, put in the comments that you shared it, and you can be entered to win this. Trust me, it is so exciting when you win. I have so many people say, oh my gosh, I never win anything. This is so great. We want to make you a winner today. So today we are going to be talking about the upcoming classes. We're going to be talking about all of the amazing Bernina accessories that are still available at 20% off. You guys, if you know me, you know that, I love selling Bernina products. I think they are absolutely the highest quality sewing products that are available on the market today for just the home sewist. And I absolutely value them, and that's the only reason why I sell them, is because I believe in them so much. And so I don't do the big pressure thing, though. I never want to have anybody feel pressured. And so please know, I don't want to pressure you, but you guys, you only have 2 days left. There are only 2 days left for this amazing Bernina sale. All of the Bernina feet, every single Bernina foot is on 20% off sale. The Bernina, I'm going to not be able to find it right now. This is what I get for not prepping things ahead of time. The Bernina rulers for ruler work, they're on 20% off sale. They're actually the accessory of the month this month. Where are they?
Right there, in the corner.
Oh my gosh, they're right here. Okay. The Bernina ruler kits. Thank you, Denise, for pointing them out. I can never find things correctly. These are 20% off. These are these high grade excuse me, quilting rulers to give you those perfect, beautiful lines in your home quilting every single time. They're fantastic. This is great. The Essentials ruler kit, this is really fantastic. This really has just everything that you need. 20% off. And your quilting will just be taken to the next level. And don't forget, have you been eyeballing a really great foot for your machine? Have you been thinking, I've been really wanting to try some gathering. I've been wanting to try some ruffling. Oh, but the ruffler foot is, $80 or something like that. It's $53. Oh, that's the legacy one. I should check that. $60. Well, now they're on 20% off sale, and I can't do that math off the top of my head. What's 20% of $60? It's like,
that's $12.
It's $12 off. $12 off. There we go. So grab these feet right now. We're actually going to be demonstrating some feet for you today. My favorite foot that most people don't even think of as a foot, but it is a foot, and it's included in this 20% off sale, and that is your BSR. Your Bernina Stitch Regulator. There's the box. I was going to say, I just put these on the shelves the other day. I know where these are. Your Bernina Stitch Regulator. It's a foot. It's usually $1,000. It is $200 off right now. You are going to save $200 just for getting this fantastic, fantastic tool for your quilting, for your sewing machine. And I'm gonna do a little demo of that later for you. All right, but before we go into that, I should start with the piece of paper in my hand, which is our upcoming classes that we have. So next week, April 1st, April Fool's Day. It's no joke. We're not gonna pull any pranks on you. I am going to be teaching the organic free motion quilting on your domestic class. Excuse me, I got stuff in my throat today. That's going to start at 10:30 in the morning. It's going to be now I can't remember, 3-hour class? I can't remember how long my own class is. Whenever we're done, we're done. And we're going to go through, I'm going to teach you 6 different techniques for free motion quilting on your domestic. And we're going to have a whole lot of fun. I'm going to be talking quite a bit for the first part, but then we're going to get to sewing, and we're going to have so much fun, and we're going to laugh and be like, what am I even making? And it's going to be fantastic. You guys are all wonderful. So be sure to sign up for that. Also on April 1st is the start of Cheryl's 8-week-long class for beginning quilting. This is where she goes. She has 8 different classes. In the evenings, usually on Mondays or Tuesdays, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., and she just goes through step by step by step how to create a quilt from start to finish. It is a wonderful class. Have you been interested in quilting? Do you know somebody who's interested in starting quilting? Sign up for this class. It is fantastic. You make a super cute quilt in the meantime, and Cheryl is a wonderful teacher. She has absolutely infinite patience. It's fantastic. Excuse me. On Wednesday, April 3rd, Alice is going to be having her embroidery fun club. Are you in the club? We let anybody be in the club. You come and be in the club. And she's going to go over some really wonderful embroidery techniques with you. And then on Friday, April 5th, Margaret's back. Margaret's going to be here, and she's going to be running her garment fitting workshop. This is an incredibly popular class where she is going to show you how to take store-bought store-bought garment patterns, and show you how to exactly fit them to your body so that you can come out of this class with a pattern that is exactly designed to your measurements. So then you can take that and run with it. So you can make custom clothing for yourself and do it well and have it be perfectly tailored to you. And I'm sure that she's going to teach you stuff so that you'll be able to probably apply that to other things as well. The next week, the week of April 7th through 13th, the week of the eclipse. Ooh, the week of the eclipse. We're going to be having on April 11th, Sewing Machine Demystified. That's where, like, anybody who is like, I've always wanted to learn how to sew, but, like, sewing machines seem really scary and really intimidating. They're these big mechanical things that I don't know how to manage. How do you thread it? How do you put in a needle? How do you wind a bobbin? This is what we're gonna take you through all of that, and you can, or somebody that you know can finally learn how to use these sewing machines for you. On April 12th, Denise is going to be doing her 2 very, very popular classes where she's going to talk about the Bernina stitch regulator, which we're going to talk about today because it's just that cool. Actually, coming up, we have 3 classes. We have Denise's ruler work class. We have Denise's stitch regulator class. You have my free motion quilting class that all rely heavily on the Bernina stitch regulator that we're going to be showing you today. That is $200 off. So, like, if these classes sound intriguing to you, now is the time. I'm telling you, 2 days. You only have 2 days. Come in, talk to us, get that stitch regulator so that you can get home and start making some really amazing things. But April 12th, Denise is running back-to-back the Bernina Stitch Regulator class, where she introduces you to the remarkable Bernina Stitch Regulator and all the amazing things that it can do. And then right after that, she's going to have her ruler work class. What pattern are you going to be working on next week? Do you know?
I think it's just the basic ruler work. So just some straight lines.
Basic, so like the straight lines, some circles, some ovals.
How to do the pat your head, rub your tummy kind of.
That's right. Okay, how to hold the ruler while you're operating your machine, and in order to like make a truly straight line. Because listen, you guys, the ruler work, I am super intrigued. I am not great with ruler work. I just don't have a whole lot of experience in it. I'm a free motion quilter, and I can tell you right now, the #1 hardest thing to do when you are free motion quilting, like you're just using your hands, is to make a straight line. I can't make a straight line at all. So Denise is going to show you how to make those beautiful straight lines. And that's what's coming up So please go to our website, universityofsewing.com. Right at the top, there's a drop-down menu that says classes. Click on that. You can flip through our calendar. Every single thing in the calendar is a link. So you can click on it. If you go like, oh, there's the thing that says, you know, ruler work. There's the thing that says domestic, free motion quilting on your domestic. Go ahead and click on it, and it'll come up with the course description. If you have any questions about the course descriptions, please call us. Please do, because sometimes, you know, we're loading in classes. There's lots of different boxes to fill out. We might be repeating ourselves or accidentally get a number wrong on there so that you're like, oh, wait a minute, here you said this and here you said that. Let us know. We need you guys to let us know if we're being confused or not, because we don't want you confused at all. That's why we want you to come to our classes and learn from us. Before we move on to looking at the machine, since we've been going for a little bit, I want to remind anybody who has just popped in of our wonderful giveaway. We've got the Sewist Serenity Prayer Panel. This will be great for your sewing room or put it in your kitchen. Whatever. There ain't no rules about it. And we also have with that the Schmetz Needle Identification Luggage Tag. Do you need a luggage tag? I need a luggage tag. I don't have a luggage tag. If you just hit share on our video and you put in the comments that you shared it, you can be entered into a drawing to win these fun prizes. Now, let's walk around and talk about a few machines, huh? Like I said, 2 days, you guys, 2 days you have to take advantage of this sale. And these machines are on an incredible sale. So we have, and the great thing about this, the great thing about this store, the great thing about this sale is that we really have machines for everybody and for every budget. If you ever kind of pop in and maybe you get a little sticker shock because, you know, you look back and you see our Q-Matic on the 13-foot frame with the 24-inch head is going for $30,000, and you think, oh gosh, I can't afford anything in here. Wrong, you're wrong. I mean, gently, I would say. I'm sorry, you have been misled. That's a nicer way of saying that. We have machines from anywhere from $200 to our $30,000 Mama Jamma back here. So if you have been thinking about upgrading your sewing machine, if you've been thinking about getting an additional sewing machine, if you've been sitting there and going, well, I already have a sewing machine and it works, but oh man, I just love this little beat, like this 435 so much, and you feel like you can't justify it, well, I mean, talk to me. I can help you justify it, no problem, because you should never have to think that you need to earn something that you really love. You should never think that you have to, you know, somehow justify giving yourself a special treat. Again, we'll work within a budget. We won't make you like go crazy, but I think that you do deserve have an additional sewing machine. Do you know how many guitars my husband owns? My husband owns, at last count, I think we were up to 14 guitars. So, and I actually, just yesterday was his birthday, I gave him a guitar for his birthday. Because that's what he wants. So, you don't, and I don't give that to him thinking he's going to do something with it, or I'm going to get anything out of that. I give that to him because I know that he loves it, and that's what he's passionate about. So if you love sewing, and you are passionate about sewing, then that's all the justification that you need. Get something beautiful that works perfectly every time. And I'm telling you, again, I would never ever sell these Berninas if I didn't believe that they were truly the best domestic sewing machines available on the market today. This is not me doing a sales line. This is me saying you will get blown away once you sew on these things. Don't forget the 475, this little baby. I've been talking about her all month. The little 475 that is on sale for 30% off. That's an extra special deal with this guy. Just a wonderful machine. Sews through everything, gives you that perfect stitch every time. Make sure you check it out. We're running low on floor. I was going to try and point out some floor models, but we're actually running low on floor models. But I do want to show you, since I am the quilter here, Bernina is having an amazing sale on the studio frame. This is the 10-foot wide studio frame. This is what I have. This is in my studio at home next to all the guitars. Is my studio frame, the 10-foot long studio frame. It gives you 104 inches of quilting space. So you can do, It's like it's not quite a king size quilt. Like it's technically an oversized queen is 104 inches wide. But I've quilted a quilt on there that I then put on my king size bed, and I'm like, I don't think it looks goofy. I don't think it looks too small for the bed. I think it works just fine. But you can get this studio frame with the Q16. Now this is a Q20, so this has a slightly longer head, but you can get the Q16, which just is 4 inches shorter than this, for $8,999. It is such a great deal. 2 days left. I know it's a big decision, but I know you. I know all you quilters out there. I know what we do, okay? I know that you're there looking at pictures. I know you're looking at videos. I know you're doing this research. You're going onto forums. You're asking people questions because you can't help yourself, can you? And I know you've been thinking about this, and I'm saying now is the time. Here's the Q16 head for you to see. Look at how beautiful that is. And this is on our lovely folding table right now. This whole setup is on sale. On sale right now. You think that if you don't have space for that big 10-foot frame, I understand that. Do you have space for a desk? Because this is about the size of a desk. And look at all that you get. And we've had people kind of playing on it so you can see all of the fun little quilting that you can do. Of course, our Q24 on our 13-foot pro frame, solid as can be, with the Q-matic, so you can do edge-to-edge quilting with the push of a button. This is also on a 20% off sale. My gosh, like just savings and savings and savings. We're just stacking them on top of each other. Oh, here's a floor model. We're running low on our floor models. This is a super fun one. You get the Q20, which is the longer head. You get this amazing lift table. I love this lift table, so this is so fun. Because, like, I'm a shorty, right? So all of my tables need to go down. Ah, okay, I'm just going to knock everything over. I did not realize we had stuff set up here. Again, you guys know, I can't resist a button. I have to push a button. So however you want. Do you like to quilt sitting down? Do you like to quilt standing up? This is the table for you. Again, it's about the size of a desk when it's folded down, but when you need that extra space, you've got wings on either side, and you even get these like extension pieces that come out and they'll sit on top of your drawers here so that you can be completely surrounded by your quilt. It'll be supported. That is really something special. I was actually just putting binding on a quilt yesterday, and I have a really nice long cabinet, but it doesn't have that extension support on the side, and my quilt kept falling over on me, and I kept having to hoist it back up onto the table, and that weight of it, you know, was just I kept trying to just manipulate it. And we're sneaking chocolate into there too. We sneak chocolate into everywhere. Yeah.
It's for snacks too, right?
It's just snacks.
You can put tools in there, you can put notions in there, but snacks.
But
right?
snacks are the most important thing. All right, we have a really cool kind of deal going on right now. We have this extra large So Steady wish table. The wish table actually comes with this pull-out drawer. Whoop, I'm just going to drop. This pull-out drawer that keeps all of your little accessories really handy. And it's clear so you can totally see what you have. You don't have to go open the drawer and think, like, where did I actually put this? It comes with a BSR cutout, so you can put your Bernina stitch regulator right there and to connect it to your machine. And the 570. You can get all three of these. You can get the stitch regulator is $200 off. This giant wish table for just $300. And then this one is, and then this machine is $1,000 off. So you can get all three of these things, the table, the stitch regulator, and this beautiful 570 for less than what this machine costs originally. And you can just buy it all at once, take it home today, and you're set up for everything. All that you need is like thread. That's it. and we have this in stock right here. This is an amazing little package that we have ready for you here. So come in and take advantage of this. It's going to be amazing. All right. And so now I think with 10 minutes left, we really wanted to talk a little bit more about that stitch regulator. Oh, also, you guys, the red Bernina sewing chairs. These are also included in like the special sale. Oh, these are the best sewing chairs. There we go. You want to see it? It says Bernina on the back. It has adjustments on adjustments on adjustments. It's got like a lumbar support. It's got up down. It's got tilt. It's got the throw you back thing. Perfect for me. Again, shorty. I am not within like the normal range. So like normal chairs, I'm just like, I'm either like this on a table, or I'm just like, oh, my feet don't touch the ground. My feet still don't touch the ground right now, but that's okay, because I guess I won't adjust everybody's chair down to my height. I realize that I am not within the correct standard deviation for that. All right. We have our B735. This is on the special floor model sale. Special floor model. The B735. And what I want to do is I want to show you a little bit of free motion quilting. And I wanted to compare for you free motion quilting with a standard quilting foot. I have the number, is this the 29? This is the 29 foot, which is the clear quilting foot. Anything that has a spring on it, you see, so it bounces, that's going to be a quilting foot. Or it's also an embroidery foot. Don't mind my blue gloves. I had that's chalk on them from making marks on earlier projects. And I like this clear foot. This is also on a 20% off sale because you can really see what you're doing. I will warn you right now, I have not done free motion quilting on a domestic since I got my long arm, so I'm pretty rusty. But I wanted to show you, we've got our machine all set up here, and I wanted to show you how, with a standard free motion quilting foot, you always have to time the way that how fast you move the machine with how fast your needle goes up and down, because you want to try to get that exact stitch length. But hey, let's face it, that's really difficult to do, right? So let's see if I can do this. This is very weird getting filmed while I'm doing this. I'm not necessarily a big fan of this. So here we go. So I'm going to try to kind of just slow and steady. I'll just kind of make a few things. All right, so I'm doing okay right now, keeping my stitches even, but if I wanted to speed up, it's really easy to look. Oh, look at that. I'm speeding up. I'm getting a little excited. And can you see there? I don't know how well you can see there. Let me see if I can just cut my thread for a second here so that you can see what's going on. All right, Tori, can you see? Do you see right there? We've got those longer stitches happening. We go from having these nice, pretty, even stitches right there on the point of my scissors here to now, where I was speeding up, I didn't quite get my timing right between how fast I was hitting my presser foot and how quickly I was moving the fabric. I was moving my fabric too fast. And when you have these uneven stitches like that, as you know, that can mess up your tension. That can mess up it messes up the quality of your work, definitely. And again, I know you quilty ladies. I know you. I know that you don't want anything. You want everything to be exact and precise. We are an anal retentive bunch, aren't we? And so, this is a wonderful foot, though. 20% off. I really love the clear feet because you can absolutely just see everything. This is the number 29 foot here. Highly recommended. We also, of course, carry the number 9 foot, which is just your traditional closed ring quilting foot, and we also have the one that has the open. I think that's the 24. Oh, it's right here. There we go. The number 24, which is it's an embroidery foot, so it's got an open. It's like a C-shaped foot. And we also have couching feet. I mean, like, we have over 100 Bernina feet here. What do you want? We'll get it for you. So what I'm going to do now, though, is I'm going to get out our Bernina stitch regulator. I know a lot of people are intimidated by this, because they think it's complicated. You know, it comes its own box. It's got a whole like booklet about it. Although most of these I think are just instructions in other languages. Most people are intimidated by this and they think that it's really complicated, but it is just a foot. It's just a foot like every other foot that you put on here. And you know what? Denise, can you hand me the shop one? Because this one still has its little like cover on it, and I don't want to completely unpack the brand new BSR, so we won't do that. But you can see while Denise is getting that, I can show you. So this comes with that closed toe foot. That's what it comes with on the BSR. It's got the little closed toe on your foot. It comes with this clear echo line foot. You can see all these little like echo lines on here. This is great. This will slide over any applique that you have. It won't catch on things. And those little echo quilting lines on there really show you where those 1/4 inch marks are. And then it has your embroidery C-shaped foot for you. Thank you. Okay, we got the store one now, so I don't have to unbox the brand new one. Live TV, ladies and gentlemen, live TV. All right, so it's just exactly a regular Bernina foot. It looks fancy, but it's not. It looks fancy because it has this little guy down here. That is an optic eye. And what this optic eye does is it takes pictures. It'll help if I turn it the correct way. There we go. It takes pictures. It takes 4,000 pictures a second.
Isn't that bananas?
That's crazy, right? It takes 4,000 pictures a second. And right on the back here, I'm just plugging it in. There's just like a little jack back here that plugs in, and every single Bernina that has a BSR, it has a little thing that says BSR. So like there's no confusion. It tells you exactly what it is. Whoop, I'm dropping. There we go. All right, so I plugged it in. My machine immediately said, hey, do you have your BSR? Yes, I do. Look at that. It's already said, you've got your BSR. We're going to go to number 2, which is a setting on here. This is the open foot one. So we're going to put our foot down. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to bring up my thread. Will you let me bring up my thread? There we go. There we go. Just bring up my bobbin thread because I'm a good little quilter and I always want to make sure I hold my thread. Sorry, as I'm gonna. It's a problem with being left-handed while you're on that side of me. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I am not going to look at that. I'm not even gonna touch my presser foot. Feet are flat on the ground. I'm gonna hit the start button, and I am going to start stitching with this BSR. And this BSR is taking pictures the entire time. So if I'm going slowly, I'm going to go slowly, as slowly as I possibly can. And it's not moving until I move. If I stop moving, it stops moving. Again, my foot is not on the presser foot at all. I am just completely freed up to do this. And if I want to go fast, it'll go fast right with me. And look at that. Unlike before, let me move out of the way so you can see. Unlike before, you get these perfect, let me lift up my foot here. Oh, whoops, wrong button. There we go. Unlike before where I was getting all those uneven stitches, you get perfect stitch length every single time. Every time. This little device here, I mean, it's like magic. It's magic. It will change the way that you quilt on your domestic machine. And they are on sale right now. $200 off. You can't beat that. You guys, again, you have 2 days. I want you to be just so happy. And I want you to experience the joy of creating things with the correct equipment, and I genuinely believe in my heart of hearts that this is the correct equipment. So make sure you give us a call if you are not able to get into town. Give us a call. We're here all day. We're manning the phones. We love to chat to people. You know I'm chatty. Stop in. Try it out for yourself. We let anybody play on any machine. We love it. And I really hope that you consider taking advantage of this wonderful sale and consider getting these amazing machines and bringing them into your life so that you can just relieve any kind of stress or anxiety that you've ever had about sewing. Just make it go away, because we are here to help you. And I think that we're out of time. Don't forget to hit that share button and put in the comments that you shared to win our prize. And I'm going to see you tomorrow. I think Denise and I are going to see you tomorrow, right?
We will.
Yeah, yes. We're doing it together tomorrow. So have a great Friday, everybody.